Hello everyone, my name is Russell Tabor and welcome to PTI with Will Kirker and Drew Jose Nixon. Today we are going to be talking about topics from all three of the major sports of MLB, NFL, and NBA. Well, let's start with the NFL, and Tyreek Hill just got word that he will not be suspended after alleged reports of beating his son. Drew, what do you have to say? Should he be suspended?
He should be suspended. Even if we think it's the wife and not him, there's still too much speculations. We don't know for certain, really, and the kid said that he broke his arm. And additionally, even if he didn't, he did admit to doing other things that we have been frowned upon by the NFL, like spanking your child, which Adrian Peterson got suspended a season for hitting his child with the switch in there. It's not that much better to spank your child. So I feel like there should have been more repercussions for what he did.
Will?
Personally, I do not believe there is enough evidence right now for him to be suspended. If there is anything that comes out about him actually doing anything, then obviously he should be suspended. But right now there isn't enough, and with the wife having speculations around her doing it, I just don't feel like he's enough involved.
All right, now we're going to get moving on to the MLB. The LA Dodgers having a breakout season. They were the first team to 50 wins on the year. They have stars of Cody Bellinger, who is in the MVP race with Christian Yelich, tying for the home run lead in the season. And they made it to the World Series back-to-back years, but they didn't win the World Series. They played the Houston and Red Sox. Now, will they win the World Series this year? Will?
Personally, I believe this has to be the year that they do it. Obviously, there's no team in the NL that is going to stop them. So if they don't win in the World Series this year, I don't know when they're going to. They have an amazing team, an amazing pitching staff. They have a little bit of a weak spot in the bullpen, but they can figure that out probably with people like Kenta Maeda and Urias and Kenley Jansen, obviously. But I feel like they have to do it this year. They have the feel of the World Series. Obviously, they've been breezing through the NL in the playoffs. I just feel like no matter what team they play, they're going to win this year.
Drew?
No, I think you're missing it here. There's one team in the Braves that did a lot at the deadline to improve their team, and there's one team in the Dodgers who I was really disappointed in what they did at the deadline. And because of that, I'm going to have to pick the Braves to come out of the National League. Now, I have Houston beating them in the
Keep going.
Houston beating them in the World Series, but I don't think you understand how many relievers you need to actually survive in the playoffs. You've got these guys pitching every day. You need 3 or 4 really, really strong guys, and Kenta Maeda hasn't been that, and Julio Urias is more of a prospect still at this point, and even Kenley Jansen's putting up the 3.5 numbers, which you'd like to see better out of your bullpen. Now you've got the Braves, who acquired 3 relievers at the deadline. They got Shane Green, one of the best closers in baseball. They got Chris Martin from the Rangers, who having a really good year for them. And they also got Mark Melancon, who's not the best, but he's a veteran. And they add that to a bullpen who has at least some people. And I feel like they did so much more with their bullpen at the deadline that I feel like they will have a shot.
Anything to rebuttal?
So I just want to add, the Dodgers did get Kalarkey, who isn't the best, but that is another person to add to their bullpen. They will probably still put Pedro Baez in if Joe Kelly can figure out how to pitch, then maybe him for the playoffs. But no matter what, I just feel like the Dodgers will have the upper hand on the Braves.
All right, moving on to our final topic, the NBA. The Clippers, over the offseason, acquired Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, while the LA Lakers traded away Lonzo Ball and many other players and future draft picks for Anthony Davis to go to the Pelicans. Now, the famous LA rivalry. Who's going to win this amazing matchup? The Lakers or the Clippers? Drew?
It's got to be the Clippers for me. So you're taking a team that already made the playoffs, and you're going to add the guy that's projected to be MVP right now in Kawhi Leonard, and the guy who already more picked to win MVP last year in Paul George, and you're going to put them on a team that's already a playoff team with guys like Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell off the bench. And then you're going to take the Lakers, who They got better for sure. They added an MVP candidate, but they gave away so many people. I don't think their team's going to be nearly as deep this year. I don't think they can get it done.
Will?
Okay, they gave away Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and I'm pretty sure Rajon Rondo, if that's correct.
Correct.
And Josh Hart.
So I don't feel like that will affect the team as much with the new signings in Danny Green, especially, and Anthony Davis, who they got out of the trade. I feel like they have a lot of potential with their team around Danny Granger, especially. No, Danny Green. So I feel like they'll just beat the Clippers. I feel like it'll 100% be a close game, but I just feel like the Lakers will come out on top.
Alright, well, that will do it for us, and this video was sponsored by Glade Spray. Don't forget to get your Hawaiian Breeze. It makes your room fresh for up to 7 hours.
If your friend's annoying you, you can spray them with it.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Russell Tabor, along with Drew, Jesse Nixon, and Will Kirker. Goodbye.